Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Milwaukee Bucks. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kyle Kuzma.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Durant is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Murray. And it's Curry in at the point. And for Utah, Trae Young is out there with Jones. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Barnes in at the power forward. Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury. It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Holmgren the pass to Jones. Jones sets the pick for Young. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Inside, here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Okay, Brook Lopez, we see you can still get up.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Kevin, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Curry, that's in there. Murray with the assist. Curry's got 5.
It just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Pass to Murray. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bucks.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Now here's Barnes. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. This one for 3. The shot by KD. No good.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
McDaniels passes to Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got his second bucket.
Nice work by Young. He can be a pest in there.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't like to see getting flushed on.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw, no good.
An incredible 6'11" athlete. DeAndre Jordan tries to own the rim on both ends. It's his airspace when he's out there.
Good on the second free throw. And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
Now Murray, after the missed three from Trae Young. Outside Durant. Jordan sets the screen for Durant. Off target with his three.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
A shot by McDaniels, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Lopez. Rebounded by the Jazz. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team. And the dunk by Barnes.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look for Milwaukee. Al Horford, he's checked in for Lopez. And Okogie subbed in for Murray. Outside, KD. Curry with a wide open look. And again, the Bucks miss.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Young. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team. Yeah, you know, guys, the amount of offense that Young creates for himself and his teammates is staggering. This guy does it all.
And so Young nails them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Barnes. Last game, 26 points. Holmgren the pass to Barnes. McDaniels, a screen on Horford. Barnes finds McDaniels.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Okogie. Back to Curry. The three. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 11 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Young passes to Barnes. Now Holmgren. Young looking around. And here's Barnes for three. The shot, no good. Okogie, the pass to Curry.
Hey, yo, right here. What's the pick?
Here's Okogie. Back to Curry from outside the arc. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to the Timberwolves. Now Jones, still without a basket. Here's Young. Holmgren right side. Shot clock at 2. Shoots over Jordan. Holmgren can't hit.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Curry against Jones. Back to KD. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Jones. 8 points his last outing. Young's shot is good.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's Curry. Pass to Okogie. Back to Curry. The tray makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Yves Missi, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Scotty Barnes. Donnie's checked in for McDaniels. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jones. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Murray's checked in. Kuzma outside. Pass to Dunn. Now Young. The three. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
Crisp mechanics of Young on display there. The guy who has his shot down cold.
Horford kicks to Curry. For three, Okogie. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Missi. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Kuzma. There's the three. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. For Milwaukee, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Outside Curry. In the corner, it's Jordan. Deep 2 from Murray. Rebounded by the Jazz.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And stolen by Murray. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back over to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And stolen by Kuzma. Pass to McBride. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is the kind of rim protection you get with Horford. He's outstanding turning shots back.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Young. He's got 13, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Trae Young. Really been a key contributor over the past month. Averaging about 26 points per, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Pass to Murray. Back to Curry. Shot on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Now, here's Dunn. Still scoreless. Young from outside gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
We've seen this before from Young. Once he gets going on offense, there's no let-up in his attack.
Curry with the bounce pass. Three-pointer, Horford. The rebound by Young.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
There's 1:38 left to play in the first. Bucks leading by 5. Okogie, the pass to Curry. Here's Okogie. Curry looking it over. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 18 points for Stephen Curry.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And while we can, let's check on the leading distributors at the point guard position in the second half of the season. In the third spot, Trae Young.
And these are the best passers in the NBA. No question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is running at full speed.
Yeah, it's a talented group. Great leadership qualities, and you trust these guys to make great decisions.
Now, here is Young. 16 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kuzma. Horford with the rebound.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Murray surveying the D. Back to Curry. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Curry's got 20.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Curry with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Count it. And it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
15 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Young. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. And it's sent back by Lopez. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Milwaukee Bucks. He nailed it from long range in that quarter, winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Jordan. Durant is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Murray. And it's Okogie in at the shooting guard position. And that one's good, Barnes.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from 3, this guy is almost unguardable.
KD passes to Murray. Back to Durant. Lets it go from deep. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Rollins the pass to Barnes. Jones sets the pick for Barnes. To the inside. And Jones slams it home.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Good work there as it goes. And the Bucks lead by 8. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Now, here's Olynyk. Nothing on the board. Pass to Murray. And here is KD, defended by Jones.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's Rollins. Barnes screen on Olynyk. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now here's Durant. Last time out he had 13 points. Murray with the bounce pass. No good from Durant.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
The shot by Rollins, no good. Bucks leading by 6. Here's Murray with the drive. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's Murray just grinding it out and getting rewarded.
And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray, Stan, is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that, and he has earned his swagger. You know, one of the things I like most about Murray is his confidence. Even if he has a rare off night, he never gets down on himself. Just keeps attacking.
Here's Rollins. Hasn't made one yet. He had a nice open look right there.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Olynyk. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Murray. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
On the wing, Barnes. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
A different look for Milwaukee. Brooke Lopez is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Horford comes in for Olynyk. And it's Stephen Curry in for Josh Okogie.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Now here's Curry. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Rollins against KD. Outside Curry. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Curry's got 25 points.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 10.
I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Here's Curry. Pass to Murray. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now, here's Holmgren. His last outing, he had 18 points. Barnes the screen. Rollins the pass to Barnes. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Textbook timing and positioning from Lopez around the rim. Not letting anything through. And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Rollins. Holmgren with a screen on Curry. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Drops in the tray. Jones has got 8 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Curry against Jones. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 6 assists now in the game.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Trae Young.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Here's Rollins. No scoring in this one. Barnes passes to McBride. Jones with the screen on Curry. Here's Rollins. Just 3 to shoot. Jones for 3. And Utah another 3.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Outside Curry. The deep 3 from Murray. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Jazz trail by 6. Pass to Misi. To the left side wing. Nice ball movement by Utah. Now, here is Young. A three-pointer off the mark.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And it's in there.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Here's Misi. McDaniels outside. Dunn kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Young. Fires from deep. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Milwaukee. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at the Jazz. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference.
And I think for Utah, they're in good position, firmly in the playoff picture. They don't have to worry about the play-in scenario at this point, and that's how they want to keep it.
Now here's Durant. Nothing on the board. Outside Curry. Murray with the bounce pass. Curry's shot is off. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Jazz. It's a 5-point game. Stan, every night, Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, look, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. And he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gives.
Young's shot is good.
I mean, look, Trae Young is getting whatever he wants. Just keep getting him the ball.
Curry against Dunn. Murray outside. A clear look for Curry, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. And that's now 30 points for Stephen Curry. Curry against Young. McDaniels outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Pass to Murray. Back to Curry. Shoots it. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Jazz trail by 4. Done outside. And here's Young. A 3-ball. Milwaukee with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you.
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And here is done after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Durant deciding where to go with it for 3. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Durant. Curry's got 38 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Pass to Young. They need this. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The kick out to Lopez. Here is Durant.
Consistent has he been scoring the basketball. He's at 40 once again.
And on that career 40-point game list, he just tied for 5th place. Here's Young. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by Milwaukee.
Pass to Murray. From downtown. Curry shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Kuzma. And it's sent back by KD.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Utah. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. Nailed from three-point land. McDaniels got it back down to single digits for Utah. Outside Curry. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
KD, you're really getting up and down the floor out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
Well, the discipline is paying off. Thanks, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Utah Jazz.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game, which I'm sure Coach is reminding them of. Next up, guys, let's talk about those power rankings.
Jazz, they're pretty entrenched in their power ranking spot. Hard to see much movement from them this late in this year.
And that's not a problem for them. They have a great roster and all the tools they need to make a lot of noise in this postseason.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing here by 8. Scotty Barnes is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Jones. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Young in at the point guard position. That's the group right now for Utah.
Well, Trae Young is a tremendous outside shooter with almost limitless range.
And here is Curry, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Durant for 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. McDaniels passes to Jones. And here's Young. Holmgren sets the screen for Young. And it's off from three-point range. Milwaukee leading by 5. Durant kicks to Lopez. Pass to Murray from past the arc. A rebound by the Jazz. Murray. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Back to KD. All alone. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And Jordan sends it back.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Curry outside, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Floats it up for Holmgren, and stolen by Jordan. Durant on the take, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by KD. And now it's an 11-point Milwaukee lead. Curry against Young. Another miss by Utah.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Pass to Curry. Fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Jazz have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And the basket by Jones.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Now here's Curry. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A different look for Milwaukee. Horford comes in for Brook Lopez. And Okogie subbed in for Jamal Murray. Tipped away. High post, KD. Outside for Curry. Jordan inside. Working on Holmgren.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now, here is Young. He's got 24. Left-footer. KD on the wing. Horford with a screen on Jones. 5 to shoot. Here's a Kogi. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren, using his length beautifully.
McDaniels dishes to Young. Pass to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Barnes. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Barnes has got 12.
And ideally, Barnes would like to be a little closer, but he makes the best of that mid-range on that one.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Jazz trail by 9. Pass to McDaniels. Outside, Jones. Curry against Young. Holmgren sets the screen for Young. Fires the 3. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Young. Holmgren's got his second basket.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Out to the right wing. Horford with the screen on Young. Okogie, the pass to Horford. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Barnes. King for the Bucks. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Jalen Brunson and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Monday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the Los Angeles Clippers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. Jazz trail by 6 to the paint. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Curry from outside the arc. Yet another bucket.
And only a handful of the all-time greats have more 50-point games than he does.
He's moved all the way into a tie for 4th place on that list. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. A different look for Utah. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Miles McBride comes in for McDaniels. And Rollins subbed in for Trae Young. Rollins the pass to Kuzma. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Rollins. But Trae. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Horford finds Curry. Outside, Horford. From the arc. And another one.
He just can't miss.
Curry against Rollins. Driving in. Here's Barnes. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Curry passes to Okogie. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to McBride. Lobbed up there for Barnes. And Jordan sends it back.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
The shot by KD, no good.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Pass to Curry. Back to KD. There's the triple. Here's a Kobe. Horford kicks to Curry. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Jordan's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks. Barnes screen on Curry. Rollins the pass to Barnes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And you got to be careful how you guard Barnes, especially when he's in attack mode.
That's good from Barnes. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Murray comes in for Kevin Durant. Barnes hits them both. Curry with it. Non-stop scoring machine here. Outside, Horford. Pass to Murray. There's the three. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's McBride. Now Jones. Jazz passing it around. And here's Barnes for 3. That's his 6th miss and 12 field goal attempts. Stand hard to figure, right? Here's a guy pushing 40 years of age. Al Horford looks as good as ever.
Oh, he sure does, Kevin. He reminds me of me and you. Guys that just seem to be a lot younger than they really are. And Al's still getting it done every single night in this league. It's a testament to his professional.
Huge honor from Stephen Curry. 2 points. That one goes.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Outside Curry. Murray with the bounce pass. And yep, another basket.
And he's one of the most potent offensive players ever. And it's on full display here tonight. The defenders look like they're moving backwards.
And with this vintage performance, he now stands at 4th place all time in scoring 60-point games. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Pass to Murray. There's a minute 34 left in the third. He was all alone on that one. 63 points for Stephen Curry.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Rejected by Murray.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Kuzma passes to McBride. Barnes. The shot from the low post is good. Barnes has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Now here's Murray. 15 points in the game. Connects from three-point range. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Kuzma with the screen for Barnes. To the middle. It's tipped. Now here's Lopez. Defended by McBride. Horford kicks to Curry. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Pass to Kuzma. Spins. No good off the spin. It's been all about Stephen Curry for Milwaukee. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the five for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Durant. Kelly Olynyk is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Okogie in at the 2 spot.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And here's Young from the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Jordan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Okogie. Pass to Murray, launches it, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Utah. McDaniels outside. Here's Messi. To the inside. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle step from the box.
Well, the shot block, defensive effort rate, you got to love that intensity.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
GA in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Murray outside. Olynyk, a screen on Rollins. And it's blocked. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass Young. Holmgren with a screen on KD. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Pass to Olynyk. Now here's Murray over Young. Murray, no good. McDaniels outside. Looking for Young. He gets it there. The rebound by the Bucks. That'll be the second on the road in the to Murray. Shoots. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Young. The 3. Rebound by Olynyk.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So, Coach, in the last 26 years, only 3 Eastern Conference teams have been NBA Finals favorites. Anything need to change there?
You know, I really don't think so, Kevin. I'm not sure it matters to people. I mean, the NBA Finals, you're going to have one team from the East, one team from the West, and people are going to watch. because you're down to the last series for a championship. I think it's a conversational point to talk about one conference dominating, but I don't think in a given year fans really care.
Now, here is Jordan. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Man, Olynyk really throwing it down with some power.
Utah has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Messi finds Young. Holmgren sets the screen for Young.
Almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Murray outside. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here's Rollins. Young for three. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Murray. Clock at 6. Jordan kicks to Olynyk. Okogie, the pass to Murray. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Pass to Rollins. Back to Young. Holmgren with a screen on KD. Holmgren. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had two guys who shot the ball well from three and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the three. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the three, we're going to have a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Jordan. Horford comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and Curry subbed in for Josh Okogie. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Murray, fires away from outside. The rebound by the Jazz.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Young. The Jazz with another miss.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Murray outside. Pass to Horford. Shot clock at 6. Lopez, no luck.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Here's Messi, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
As his career progresses, Holmgren will expand his passing skills.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And a deep three from Curry. That's on 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Pass to Messi. Rollins against Curry. 5 on the clock. No good on the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now McDaniels following Al Horford's three-point attempt. Young outside. McDaniels outside. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists now in the game. And the Bucks with possession here. Outside, KD. Pass to Curry. Murray outside. 6 on the shot clock. And again, the Bucks miss. Utah has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And the Bucks with possession here, following the bucket by the Jazz. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Now, here is Young. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, this isn't the guy you want to send to the line. Young can make these in his sleep.
And the Jazz with some changes. Barnes comes in for Yves Missi, and Jones subbed in for Rollins. The Bucks also with the sub. Jordan's checked in. And that one misses.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
The kick out to Lopez. Here's Curry with the three. Utah with the rebound. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Barnes outside. Over Murray. Barnes can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 18. Murray dishes to Curry. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
And here are the Jazz now. They're on an 18-7 run. Outside, Jones. Utah moving it around. Holmgren looking around. Barnes down low. Lopez covering. With the clock winding down.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. $16-point lead. Here's Murray. Curry outside, jacks up a three. Now Lopez. Outside Murray.
That's the big reason percentage is always so high because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Curry. And here is Murray. The three is off.
You know, another tin cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Barnes down low. Curry meets him. Now Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Durant sends it back.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Milwaukee.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality.
And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin.
Again, what an avalanche!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Here's McDaniels. Young! He's off from 3. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Murray. Now Lopez. Now Murray outside Durant. The long shot, no good. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something.
They sold to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.